Hello and welcome from sunny Puerto Rico. Before you think I'm here to document a holiday, well, let me tell you I'm not. I'm here for some serious work. Thankfully, the car I'm here to drive is not serious at all. It's all about fun. Meet the all-new Mini Cooper. This is the third generation of the Mini under BMW's ownership. And while styling has been refreshed, that hexagonal grille, that clamshell bonnet and floating roof give it that distinctive Mini look. But certain things have changed as well. For instance, the lights. The front pair get circular LED daytime lights and the tail lamps have grown in size as well. Speaking of size, the new Mini is a wee bit larger than before too. In fact, looking at one, you wouldn't really call it Mini. It's slightly longer, slightly wider and has got a longer wheelbase as well. And that gives it a squat and sporty stance. The increase in size has also helped improve space in the cabin. No, you still won't be comfortable in the back and the boot is still not all that big. If you are interested in those aspects, you need to wait a wee bit longer for the 5-door Mini. Yes, a more practical 5-door version is being developed too. As before, the cabin follows a retro theme and it's very well finished. The big change, however, is the repositioning of the speedometer behind the steering wheel. The central dial now houses a screen for the navigation, new reverse camera and audio functions. There's some extra kit too in the new heads-up display. Another big change is under the hood, because for the first time the Cooper will be available with a 3-cylinder 1.5-litre petrol. Don't let the 3-cylinder setup worry you. It's a high-tech motor with a lot of stuff from BMW's box of tricks. It's turbocharged, it's got direct fuel injection and even BMW's Valvetronic variable camshaft control. The result is a healthy 134 bhp at 4500 rpm, and it's also quite good to drive. 3-cylinder engine on the Mini Cooper is quite impressive. Overall levels of refinement are good, but you can't escape that 3-cylinder thrumminess. It's always there, it's not that loud until you really press hard on the accelerator. That said, performance is good. There's a nice spread of power. You know, whether you're sort of ambling about in traffic or you're really giving it the beans, it's quite nice for what is essentially a small motor. Now, Mini gave us the car with a 6-speed manual transmission, though this is not the gearbox that will come to India. India will get the automatic, and the package should be quite nice actually. But you can think of the Cooper as the more level-headed of the new Minis. For the true Mini experience, I switched to the mad and incredibly fun Cooper S. Now I'm driving the Mini Cooper S model. Now the S has seen the inclusion of a slightly larger engine, so from 1.6 litres it's gone up to 2 litres. Power has also gone up slightly to 190 bhp. But the interesting thing, and the thing that matters to anyone who buys a Mini Cooper S, but the fun factor truly remains. There's lots of torque thanks to the turbos, so the engine feels a lot more powerful than you'd expect in a small car. 189 bhp in a car that weighs just 1160 kgs does equal great fun. But adding to the excitement is the steering. It's very quick, very direct, and coupled with the sharp dynamics makes the Cooper S feel like a ball of energy. Thankfully, some of the negatives of the old Mini have been worked on too. One major complaint we had with the earlier Cooper was ride quality. The car was set up very stiff, so you could literally feel every pebble on the road. The new car is slightly better on that front. It comes with adjustable dampers, so you can change the settings to suit you. This has helped, but I still wouldn't call it corsetting. Part of the blame goes to this car's 17-inch wheels. But the improvements didn't stop there either. Other aspects have also been tweaked to make the Mini feel a bit more grown up. Now overall refinement levels have gone up. The engine runs slightly quieter when you're driving sanely. The suspension is quieter, it doesn't thud through the bumps as much as before, although it isn't, a luxury car in that sense, so you have to be a bit careful. But when you want to have some fun behind the wheel, just switch it to sport and see how it changes character. Throttle responses get really sharp, the steering remains awesome, it has that typical go-kart feel. Well, as you can tell, I've really enjoyed my time behind the wheel of the Mini Cooper and the Cooper S. These cars are better than their predecessors on almost every front, but the ones that matter to me are performance and that all-important fun factor where they deliver massively. But it's still not all that rosy for the Minis, and that's mainly because of price. These cars will be imported into India as before, and because of that, they will not be cheap. You can expect a starting price of rupees 25 lakhs. But if you're happy with spending that sort of money on a small car, well, I can't think of a better way to do so.